Today we're going to do an overview of the whole Swiss Arabian Shaghaf Oud line. We have 7 of them here. I believe this was each one of them that was released in this Shaghaf Oud line. So we're just going to hop right in. I'm not going to get too much into the detail with the notes. I'm just going to give you a feel of what it smells like so you can make a decision whether or not that you want to purchase them. And all of these are affordable. So I just want to point that out. So we're just gonna hop right in. Hi Habibis, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here with me on this Saturday morning. I am still in my PJs, do not judge me. It is early in the morning. I'm gonna get my life together as soon as I just relax for a little bit more. So let's just get into it. Let's see if I can get this done under 10 minutes. I doubt it, but let's see. Okay, so this one is the most popular one of the line. This is Shaghaf Oud. This one is vanillic. It is Audi, but see, here's the thing. If you're a beginner, to oud, I would recommend that you do try this. It is super sweet. There is a little bit of rose. Apparently, it's similar to Lancome Oud Bouquet, but I just kind of want to say this. It's kind of bugged me. This, I highly doubt, is a dupe of that because this is a typical Middle Eastern profile. Do you understand what I'm saying? So Lancome Oud Bouquet, I'm going to go out on a limb here because I don't know anything about the perfumer's intention, but I would say they were inspired by the Middle East versus this being inspired by that. I hope you understand where I'm going with this. So just kind of thing that's bugging me. So this is a very familiar scent profile to me. This is one of the newer bottles from the last few years, or the last couple of years, excuse me. But a lot of people around me wore this, especially on Jummah prayer or Friday prayer. This is a pretty popular scent. So a very easy beginner profile. To me, I think it's a really watered down oud. But again, as I said, it's a great beginner place to start. Rose, vanillic, ambery, gourmand, super strong, super beast. So be easy with this. Again, Shaghaf Oud, Swiss Arabian. I think this gold brick, everybody seems to know. And this is what it looks like on the back. Give you a quick overview. Alrighty. Alright, the next one up is the most recent release. This one is Shaghaf Oud. I'm trying to give you a good view of that. Can you see? Oh, there you go. Shaghaf Oud Ahmar. This one is really fun. I like this one. It is reminiscent of Herba Pura. I think it's called Herba Pura. I have not smelled that one, but I'm telling you what it's on Fragrantica. But to me, from what I can smell of this, from Al Haramain, I don't know if you're familiar with that, there is Amber Oud Gold that was similar to Herba Pura. So I'm going to use Al Haramain Amber Oud Gold. God, I can't with these long names, as a reference point for this. One, it has a similar fruity DNA, but they're nothing alike, and I'm going to explain why. In here, there is this air-like accord that opens it up, so it is not too sweet. Yeah, it opens with these beautiful fruits on the opening. There's some florals in the mid, and it's musky on the dry down, but it's like I mentioned in my quick review of this before, it's as if the air note is not soapy. It's as if you took a white t-shirt, like a white clean cotton t-shirt, and hung it out to dry outside in the fresh air on a warm, crisp day. Does that make sense? So it's not shampoo-y. And I hesitate to even say conditioner-y because I feel like it's reductive to say it feels like a breeze note. So it's not cold air per se, it's just fresh air. So it breaks it up from being too cloying. It is strong. It's not a beast, but it is very strong. So you might want to be easy with this, maybe 7 to 8 sprays. But again, even though it's a fruity scent profile, and it is a little floral, I think this is very unisex. In the Middle East, there is no real distinction for the real Middle Eastern perfumes, not just Middle Eastern, Middle Eastern, I swear to God, like we have our own perfumes. The ones that are dupes are catered for the Eastern, for the Western markets. That makes sense. So actual Middle Eastern perfumes don't have a sex. It's done that way for the Western market. So wear what you want. I think this is awesome. Shaghaf Oud Ahmar. So it's fruity, floral, and airy. Very easy, very beautiful. I think it's pretty easy everyday wear. So we'll move to this one here. This one was the recent release, I think, after this. It came out earlier this year or the winter of 2022. I can't quite remember. This has been sitting for quite a number of months. And now this is the time to be breaking this out. This is Shaghaf Oud Aswad. Oh my God, I adore this one. This one comes in a navy blue bottle. This has honey. This has oud. This has spice, ambery. Oh my goodness, that honey accord in here, that honey, it's beautiful. It is not dense, it's not cloying. That oud in there, I struggle to sense the oud, or at least it's not translating to oud as for me. It is woody though. There is a wood note on the dry down, but prominently you get vanilla, you get honey, you get spice. This is going to be great for the upcoming autumn and winter weather. It's so delectable. And I think there's like clove or something in here, giving it a little bit of a kick. And it is smooth. In my opinion, it's smooth. I don't think it's quote unquote duping anything. If it is, I don't know what it is. All I know is that I enjoy it for what it is. Honey, vanilla, amber, warm, spicy, and a slightly woody on the dry down. I don't understand the oud here. I don't get oud. So anyway, Shaghaf Oud Aswad, if you want a warm vanilla honey scent. Okay, so here's another classic, so if you will. This is one of my crazy friends. This is his signature scent. Every time I smell this, I think of him. It is Shaghaf Oud Aswad. It's here in this black bottle. Just give you a quick overview here. So now this one's a really unique one. Again, highly Middle Eastern profile, doesn't mimic anything. It is a percent profile of its own. And if it does quote unquote mimic anything, I would think that other thing would be mimicking this, if that makes sense. So rose, leather, oud, saffron. Oh, this smells like sweet bakhur to me, sweet bakhur. And the rose in here is jammy. This is a beast. And I mentioned this in my How to Belly Dance with a Perfume video. This is strong. And I mentioned this in there too. To wear perfume and so someone else can smell it, I even warned in that video, it is strong, so be easy with the sprays, right? So it has that push and it has that carry and it has that sillage and the projection and the long lastingness. So with that said, you want to be mindful of how many sprays you wear with this. But this will definitely leave a beautiful sillage when you walk by somebody. And again, unisex. It has that beautiful leather, but it's like on the dry down for, I think it's an easy leather for people to understand. Oud, it is a little bit on the thicker side. There is some spicy elements to it, but it's that dominated by that beautiful jammy rose on the beginning. Absolutely addicting. So yeah, when I say wear bespoke perfumes, if you want to catch somebody's attention, I don't mean spray yourself down, and I said it in that video also. I just said to be mindful of the sprays that you wear. So it's okay to wear bespoke fragrances, just be aware of how much you spray. So again, Shaghaf Oud Aswad, beautiful jammy, leathery, deep, dark, sweet bakhur kind of scent. Okay, so I did that. That one, that one, that one. Okay, this one. As you can tell how much I love this. And I give away this as a gift. This is Shaghaf Women. This one is so underrated. And for those few people that I saw the last few months review it, I would say this. Before you say that you don't like it, just let it sit and then come back to it. I gave this as a gift to someone and they didn't like it right off the bat, but then they wore it a second or third time and now they cannot stop wearing it. So just kind of keep that in mind. And I think one of my viewers said the same thing too. She didn't like it initially, then she came back and then she loved it. And for some people, this is an immediate love. For this, for me, is an immediate love. It is a fruity scent. And again, yes, it's fruity, but man, if you like fruity fragrances, get with it. There's apple, there is praline in here. There's some kind of a little bit of an aquatic note. I think it's coming from peony, and it's fruity, it's fun. I have so many good memories associated to this. And of course, it's not a beast mode projector, but it is strong. And I have many people ask me this because they feel like it disappears in 1 hour. One, I want to address this, especially with citruses. Yes, by the very nature of the cord, it is ephemeral. It doesn't last very long as any perfume, but specifically with citrus. However, with this one, there is a musk cord in there. you may not think you smell yourself, but others are smelling you 5 to 6 hours later. This doesn't last 9 to 10 hours, but it does last a good solid 5 to 6 hours. And I feel like this is common sense. Spray on your clothes. So when I wear this, not only do I spray on my skin, I spray on my clothes. And you notice it's going to cling to the skin longer. And even if it doesn't last more than 5 hours, who cares? It is literally $20. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. Like, I think there was one person that was like kind of visceral with me. Like calm down. Like, it is $20. You know, use your common sense. Spray a little heavier if you're having problems, and spray your clothes. You know what I mean? So again, this is about like $20, $20 to $25 on Amazon. Fruity, fun, happy, mood uplifting Shaghaf for women. Definitely highly recommend to try this out. And even if you don't feel it the first time, highly recommend you try it a second and third time. Do not give up on it right away, and spray it on your clothes. And I have not smelled anything even remotely like this. This is unique on its own. I love Swiss Arabian for that. Like, for these kind of things, it's a smell of its own. Next one up, this is Shaghaf for him. As you can see, I wear this. I just wear what I want. If I like it, I'm gonna wear it. This is a blue fragrance. This is really aromatic. There's lavender, there's aquatic notes, there's a little bit of a cologne note on the beginning. For women that like unisex scents, I would say to try this out if you don't mind it leaning a little masculine. Now for this one, there's also praline notes and apple notes in here as well, and there is musk. But the real beauty in this is spraying only 3 to 4 times on your shirt. If you spray too much, it actually convolutes the scent and kind of takes away the beauty from it. But it's lavender, it's lemon, there's apple, so it's tart, it's fresh, it's aromatic, it's just beautiful for a hot summer day. And I feel like this is kind of sharp enough even to cut through the cold, but it kind of just suits the hot summer, you know? Even the color, the blue, if you can see here, it just screams hot day. And I wear what I want when I want, but I'm just saying that, like, even for me, because of the lavender and the lemon and the apple and the praline, it's beautiful. And if you want a little layering combination, by the way, if you put these together, put this on the bottom and put this on the top. If you just happen to have these two together, it just goes wonderfully together. Absolutely wonderfully. Oh, and another random one. If you have Shaghaf Oud and you want to lighten it up a little bit, or you're tired of it, just put it in a little Shaghaf Woman on top. It's a very cute little one. And the last one, I say this one for last because I'm not a fan of it, but I know a lot of people are. This is Shaghaf Oud Aswad. The only reason why I've kept this, and I will continue to keep this, because I mentioned this months ago in my Middle Eastern perfume collection when I went through my whole Middle Eastern collection, is that when I smell this, even though I do not like the smell at all, it reminds me of growing up, hanging out with family or being around family. A lot of the men in my family smoked. So on the opening of this, there is this strong smoke accord, and I don't really like smoke. It doesn't really do well with me or my brain. There's beautiful myrrh, there's oregano, there's thyme, it's aromatic, it is deep, there's a lot of resins in here and a little bit vanillic. But the thing is, I just don't like it. It reminds me of, but I'll keep it because it reminds me of being around family with an open pit fire where you're cooking the kebabs, if you know, you know. So that kind of smoke mixing with the cigarette smoke from the men's side, it's just all kind of coming together. So it elicits good memories for me, but I don't like wearing it. And from what I heard, this is similar to Amouage Interlude Man, from what I understand. So if you like that kind of scent profile, I would recommend that you try this. It is high quality for what it is. But again, because of that strong smoke note on the opening, elicits good memory, but I do not want to smell like it. Beautiful myrrh. It is oregano and thyme, and I can appreciate it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So there's musk, and I believe there's oud in here as well. And there is a vanilla feel in here. I smell it on the dry down. But again, it's not for me, but I can appreciate something for what it is. So if you like that kind of scent profile, aromatic, spicy, unique, smoky, myrrh, incense, you're definitely going to want to try this out. Shaghaf Oud Aswad. And I believe you can get it from $20 to $25 on Amazon. I believe let's see, Azraq you can get on Joma Shop the last time I checked under $50 unless the price has reduced to $30 because when I bought it, it was just released. So it was just released in the USA. So it was at $60, but I think now the price has dropped to $30. And the rest of these you can pretty much get from the $20 to $30 range because these are older. But the price for this must be maybe between $25 to $40 depending on where you buy it. So, yeah, that was just a quick overview. Again, we're just going over the name. Shaghaf Oud is the original. And then we have Shaghaf Oud Aswad, the black bottle. Then we have the navy bottle, Shaghaf Oud Azraq. And then the recent release, the red bottle, Shaghaf Ahmar, Shaghaf Women, Shaghaf Men, and my least favorite, Shaghaf Oud Aswad. Okay, let me know if you have tried any of them. Let me know if any of these are your favorites. Let me know if you plan on trying any of them, or if you don't even like them. Like, as long as you're respectful, I don't mind people giving their opinions. For God's sake, it's just fragrance. It's just opinions. But just be respectful. That's all that I ask. Don't cuss or don't get nasty. Just be respectful. Okay, it's just data. It's a hobby, and we're allowed to have different opinions. You don't have to like everything I like. You don't even have to agree with me. But just always be respectful. So just a gentle reminder, the sweetest fragrance we will ever wear are not these perfumes, but our behavior. And a gentle reminder, please find somebody to thank today, even if it's for something small. And more importantly, take a moment to thank God, because if you're here watching this video, that means you made it into yet another day. And even with our trials and tribulations, God is great. Thank you, my friend. Bye.